Hello students, this is the next topic under module 2 of PSA 2, control of voltage profile. Voltage can be controlled using 3 methods in this chapter. One is by adjusting the generator excitation, another by changing the transformer tap settings, and control of voltage by the VAR generator or synchronous or static capacitors. Okay, we will go through the first topic, that is control of voltage profile by adjusting the generator excitation or control by the generator. Here we will consider a figure. Figure shows control of voltage by adjusting the generator excitation, where a generator connected to a bus. Okay, so here bus is connected to power system, and to the bus there is a load connected and it is grounded. Okay, and synchronous synchronous reactance of the generator is given by XGI. VA is the voltage at bus I. Okay, and at a bus with the generation, okay, voltage can be conveniently controlled by adjusting the generator excitation. Okay, in this figure, the equivalent generator at ith bus, okay, is modeled by synchronous reactance as well as voltage behind the synchronous reactance. Okay, so this can be modeled using these two equations. One is PGI is equal to VI EGI sin delta GI minus delta I divided by XGI, and QGI is equal to VI into minus VI plus EGI divided by XGI. We will see how do we get these two equations first. Okay, so we will consider the same figure. Okay, same figure. We will consider voltage at this bus as a receiving end voltage, voltage at the generation as a sending end voltage. By considering that the PR, okay, receiving end power PR is equal to PR plus JQR is equal to SR, right? SR. So, SR is equal to VR, okay, into VR at an angle 0 into I, correct? I conjugate. So, where I is VR at an angle 0, it is VR only. I is Vs minus VR, okay, divided by Jx. Okay, Vs is what? Vs at an angle minus delta. Vr is what? Vr at an angle 0. So taking conjugate, okay, Vs is Vs at an angle delta, taking conjugate it becomes Vs at an angle minus delta. Okay, Vr at an angle minus 0. Okay, conjugate of Jx, it would be minus Jx. Okay, so Vr into Vs at an angle minus delta minus Vr at an angle 0, it is Vr only. So Vr into Vr, it's Vr square, okay, whole divided by minus Jx. Okay, when J goes to numerator, it would be plus, okay, minus it becomes plus. Next, simplifying, we get Vr Vs, okay, cos delta minus J sin delta, right, minus, okay, minus Vr square, okay, whole multiplied by J and whole divided by X. Okay, on multiplying J, we get J Vr Vs cos delta whole divided by X. J into J, it would be J square. J square value, it is minus 1. Minus 1 into plus 1, minus 1 into minus, it is plus. So Vr Vs divided by x sine delta, okay, minus j Vr square divided by x. Okay, write imaginary part one side and real part one side, so that we get Vr Vs divided by x sine delta plus j, you take j outside, Vr Vs cos delta whole divided by x minus Vr square divided by x. Okay, and we know that what is PR, separating real part and imaginary part, we get PR is equal to Vr Vs sine delta x divided by x, QR is equal to, okay, QR is equal to Vr Vs cos delta divided by x minus Vr square divided by x. Okay, in equation PR, take it as equation 1 and equation 2. In equation 2 or equation A or equation B, in equation A, consider Vr as Vi, okay, and Vs as Egi, and delta as, okay, we will consider both the angles delta Gi and Vi at an angle delta I. Considering both, we get PR is equal to Vi Egi sine delta Gi minus delta I whole divided by Xgi. Okay, take x is equal to Xgi. Similarly, QR is equal to, it becomes Vi Egi, okay, cos delta Gi minus delta I whole divided by x minus Vi whole square, okay, Vi whole square divided by Xgi. In these two equation, okay, in these two equation, first equation we got the same equation, Pgi is equal to Vi Egi sine delta Gi minus delta I divided by Xgi, same equation we got, right, here. Okay, how do we get Qgi? We'll see. Here, under normal operating condition, delta is normally small, okay, delta is normally small. What is delta? Delta is equal to delta Gi minus delta I. Okay, if delta Gi minus delta I is normally small, okay, that means it's 0, cos 0 is equal to 1. So, cos delta is equal to 1. Okay, taking that, QR is equal to, we get QR is equal to, or Qgi is equal to Vi, okay, Egi minus Vi square divided by Xgi divided by Xgi. Taking Vi divided by Xgi outside, we get Vi by Xgi into Eg minus Vi, will take minus Vi first, okay, plus Egi. This is how we get the equation. This is how we got the equation. Here Pgi as well as Qgi and Vi at an angle delta I, which is given by the load flow solution, thereby Egi and delta Gi minus delta I can be calculated. Practically, by adjusting the generator excitation, okay, and the generator setting, EGI as well as delta GI minus delta I can be calculated. The next topic is control of voltage by VAR generators and synchronous or static capacitors. We will consider a figure 2a where it shows the Thevenin equivalent circuit of the power system, okay, as seen from the ith bus, okay, as seen from the ith bus, so that ETH is equal to VI. Okay, in this figure, from this figure, ETH is equal to VI. When we inject, okay, when we inject JQC from VAR generator, okay, then figure is modified like this. Okay, capacitor need to be inserted, right? A static capacitor, a synchronous condenser need to be inserted, right? So then the voltage at ith bus which would be VI dash, and this is JQC. Okay, when JQC is inserted, okay, it is injected, when it is injected, okay, it is shown by figure, second figure, okay, the equation becomes delta V is equal to ETH, magnitude of ETH minus VI dash, which is equal to minus XTH VI dash into QC. You may think, how do we get this equation? We will see this. Okay, from this we got this equation, right? Q is equal to VI XGI into minus VI minus EGI, correct, plus EGI. Okay, here we will take it as QC. Okay, instead of VI, we will take it as VI dash. Okay, wherever VI is there, we will take it as VI dash. Okay, on rearranging, we get EG or EGI, let it be ETH minus VI dash, okay, is equal to QC into X, okay, XTH, let it be XTH, okay, whole divided by, okay, VI dash, okay, VI dash. This is how we get the equation. Okay, this is how we get the equation. On rearranging, we get it is minus QC because we are going to inject, right? So it would be minus QC. Okay, minus QC. It is not plus QC, it is minus QC. Okay, on rearranging this equation, we get VI dash is equal to ETH plus XTH divided by VI dash into QC. Okay, on rearranging the equation we get like this. Then VI dash is nearly equal to ETH is equal to VI, considering first circuit, right? So we will take it as VI plus XTH divided by VI dash into QC. Okay, by looking at this equation, we can say that thus the VAR injection of JQC plus JQC causes the voltage at ith bus to raise approximately by XTH divided by VA dash into QC times. Okay, that is positive VAR injection, okay, positive VAR injection at any bus of an interconnected system would help to raise the voltage at bus by this much value. Okay, next method is method of voltage control by tap changing transformer. Consider a circuit. Okay, the same circuit can be represented in this form where two transformers are connected, okay, at the sending end side and receiving end side. Okay, and here by changing the transformation ratio, voltage in the secondary of the circuit is varied. Okay, thus voltage is controlled. Okay, here this figure, in this figure, Ts and Tr are nominal a fraction of nominal transformation ratio. Okay, here R plus Jx, it is the impedance. Okay, IR at an angle minus phi, it is the receiving end current. Okay, P plus JQ, it is receiving end power. Yes. Okay, V1 and V2 are the nominal voltages at the end of the line. Actual voltages are Vs and Vr and calculated, okay, like this. Vs is equal to Ts into V1 and Vr is equal to Tr into V2. Okay, where Ts into Tr, that is fraction of nominal transformation ratio, okay, which is equal to 1. Okay, so we will draw the impedance circuit referred to load side, okay, or equivalent circuit referred to load side. Okay, the equivalent circuit referred to load side, which is shown by this figure. Okay, so V1 is a, here V1 is a sending end voltage, okay, and sending end voltage at the end of the line. V2 is the receiving end voltage at the end of the line. Okay, and Vs and Vr are the actual voltages. Okay, so here by looking at the circuit, we can express the arithmetic voltage drop like this. V1 Ts by Tr minus V2 is equal to Pr plus Xq divided by Tr square, okay, into 1 divided by V2. How do we get this equation? We will see. Okay, considering this circuit, so this figure, okay, here Vs is the sending end voltage and Vr is the receiving end voltage, okay, and Z is the impedance, I is the sending end current, P and Q are the receiving end real power and reactive power. Okay, S is a complex power which is equal to P plus JQ, which is equal to V into I conjugate. Okay, so I is equal to, on rearranging, okay, taking conjugate both the side, we get S conjugate is equal to V conjugate into I. Correct, I conjugate the conjugate cancels and it becomes I. On rearranging we get I is equal to S conjugate divided by V conjugate. Okay, P plus J conjugate, S conjugate, no, so P plus J conjugate, it would be P minus JQ, okay, divided by V. Okay, here I am taking receiving end voltage Vr. Okay, so by looking at this, we can say that Vs is equal to Vr plus Zi. Okay, Vs is equal to Vr plus Z into I, which is equal to Vr plus Z. What is Z? Z is equal to R plus Jx. I is equal to P minus Jq divided by Vr. Correct. On multiplying and rearranging, okay, separate the real term as well as imaginary term, we get Vr plus Rp plus Xq divided by Vr plus J Xp minus Rq divided by Vr. Okay, what is this Rp plus Xq divided by Vr? Delta V in. Okay, Xp minus Rq divided by Vr, this is called delta V out. Okay, this represents the magnitude and this represents the phase angle. Okay, what we want is magnitude. Okay, so delta V in, okay, delta V, which is Rp plus Jxq divided by Vr. Correct. Rp plus Jxq divided by Vr. So our equation becomes, okay, so delta V is what? The magnitude is what? V1 Ts divided by Tr minus V2, okay, is equal to Rp or Pr plus Xq, okay, here Tr square is that, divided by, okay, take it as it is, Tr square into 1 divided by V2, okay. So further simplifying, we know that Ts into Tr is equal to 1. So Tr is equal to 1 divided by Ts. Okay, wherever Tr is there, you substitute 1 divided by Ts. Here already 1 divided by Tr is there. So if Tr is equal to 1 divided by Ts, 1 divided by Tr is equal to Ts, correct? So V1 is equal, V1 into Ts it becomes. So Ts square it becomes, minus V2 is equal to Pr plus Xq divided by, okay, 1 divided by Tr square is there. So Tr is equal to 1 divided by Ts, okay, Ts goes to numerator, so it becomes into Ts square, okay, into Ts square. On rearranging, we get V1 V2 Ts square minus V2 square, V2 into V2 square is equal to Pr plus Xq into Ts square, right. Again on rearranging, it becomes V2 square, okay, minus V1 V2 Ts square plus Rp plus Xq into Ts square, correct. So which is equal to 0. So this is in the form of Ax square plus Bx plus C is equal to 0. How do we get the value of x? X is equal to B plus or minus B square minus 4AC divided by 2A, correct. So in that way, if you find the value of V2, okay, V2, it becomes V2 is equal to, okay, what is B? Okay, what is B? It is V1 into Ts square, correct? V1 into Ts square, okay. So it is minus B actually, minus B, V1 into Ts square. I mean coefficient of V2, it is minus V1 into Ts square, okay. Minus of minus, it would be plus. So V1 Ts square plus or minus square root of B square, right. So B we found square root of B square, it is square root of B square. B is minus V1 Ts square, okay. Square of this, it is plus V1 square Ts square, so Ts power 4 minus 4A, okay. Coefficient of V2 square, it is 1, correct. So A is 1, okay. C is what? Rp plus Xq into Ts square. So it becomes 4 into 1 Rp plus Xq Ts square, okay, Ts square whole divided by 2A. A is 1, right. So whole divided by 2, okay. Or else we can write V2 is equal to 1 divided by 2, okay, V1 Ts square plus or minus, okay, square root, it can be the square root of x can be represented x power half, right. Similarly, if we represent this equation, we get V1 square Ts power 4 minus 4 Rp plus xq Ts square, okay, power half. Okay, this is the equation. Using this we get the voltage at the receiving end. Okay, by changing the information ratio, okay, the voltage in the secondary of the circuit is varied and thus the voltage is controlled. Thank you.